Okay everyone, we're out. I set my alarm for 4 AM, which sounds nuts, I know, but it said it was due to rain from 7 when I went to bed. Woke up at 4 and it said the rain wasn't due until about 9. So that to me was a green light to say, get out, get it done. So 6:15 out the door, you can see, or probably can't see because it's dark, I'm running with a vest today with a pack. I'll talk to you more about that later, but we're out. Let's try and get this 3 hours in. A bit drizzly right now. Just approaching 3k and I'm walking, and the reason for that is I'm just training myself into walking the ascents instead of trying to run up them and using up too much energy. So again, it's just a kind of training point. Just want to get my body and mind thinking that way so that I'm not frightened to do so on the day. And then when we get to flat like we are now, just start to pick up some pace again. Keeping it so gentle this morning. Not looking at my watch, just taking the time I need to take and relaxing into it. Vest feels good, feels really good. Just approaching the cathedral here. Shame it's not more lit up than that, but there we go. So today I'm making sure I'm taking some elevation gain. Because of that, the pace will obviously be slower, but that's fine. I'm again just working that different muscle group, training myself to operate more efficiently on the inclines. This one's a bit of a beast actually. It's yeah, horrible. Even to walk it is a bit painful, but again today is kind of an experience run. I'm using the pack. It's full to the nines, all the good stuff. The drizzle's still in the air. I can feel that my face is wet, and yeah, I just want to get up here and then head back down, get on some flats along by the river and see what we can do. But just calling it now, I know that the distance is not going to be necessarily where I want it to be, but this training run is not about that. It's about the elevation, it's about using the pack. There's more to it than simply going out for distance today. Time wise, still set on 3 hours. Let's keep moving. Hello everybody, about 50 minutes into the run, and I've just discovered a route. I wasn't intending to go as far as I have, but for anybody who's been watching again for a while, you will know the first ultra race actually announced I was going to do was a North Downs Way 50k, and for whatever reason the event organisers announced it and then seemed to get pulled, so that's how I ended up with a 60k. But this is part of the route that I would have been running, and this is just fantastic training grounds which I would never have discovered if I hadn't gone out today. So everything happens for a reason, and this does feel like the most kind of like ultra run train that I've done. And you know, out on the hills, elevation, with some mud underfoot, just cruising along at whatever pace happens. You know, when I find the flats, I can find 6 minutes per kilometre target pace, and other times it's like 6:45 in the 7s, just because I'm walking, running, jogging as planned. So there's a view, and I'll show you some better shots in a moment. Time on the watch, so we're 52 minutes, 8k. Not glorious pace obviously, but it's not the point today. The point is just to be out here, some fresh air for a change. Like I said, ground underfoot, pretty muddy. The kind of mud up here is that sort of clay mud, so it's really sticky. But these Hoka Challengers, fantastic shoe. I'm also wearing the Dry Max Speed Goat sock, beautiful sock, no issues, not too warm, and ensures that you stay dry should you find your foot in a puddle. I'll just show you these parts of the courses here. The transition part between the fields is really cut up. I nearly slipped over twice. Oh, here we go. Good job I can dance, isn't it? That balance is working out well. Over here, in the distance, that's the cathedral that I was at, what, half an hour ago? So, just to give you a sense of kind of where my bearings are at and whereabouts we are location-wise. Not too far from the cathedral, and you can see the world is waking up, but I'm already up. I'm enjoying this landscape by myself. Will I hit 9k before 60 minutes? Just look down my watch, I've got, I reckon, just enough time, so put in a little sprint in, a little spurt, and we'll see if we can get there. Sorry, looks like I was going to fall over again. I'm going to hang on to you whilst I navigate this. Damn it. Right, haven't got 45 seconds to do 100 metres. Come on, surely. Surely. You hear me scratching? Oh, now I'm walking. Oh no. That's going downhill. I'm going downhill. Never mind. 20 seconds. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, 3 seconds shy. Oh well. That was good fun. Look at this. Just into a nice wooded section now. Came through here earlier. It was either a bear or a very well-fed rabbit. It ran across my path. All I could think was, well, I could probably offer it a flapjack bar, maybe some bananas, I don't know, keep it at bay when it tries to take my face off. And yeah, just X in the field now. Let's be tentative as we just creep out of the wilderness. There we go, everybody. What a gift, what a treat. Hopefully, oh, there's the cathedral, look even better. Hopefully you can understand now why I sort of wanted to wait to make my videos, because this to me is what you are probably more interested in rather than me running in the dark. But let's stop and take a picture and make it look like I didn't know I was taking one. See you on Instagram. Well, took my photos, you can check them out, link down below. But forgot to stop and watch, so there we go. For the sake of social media, I've messed up my average pace. Oh well, do I care? No! I'm just gonna get down now, back towards that steep elevated hill, and then we're gonna go back down onto the flat, try and take a route to the river, run on the river, see how the wind is picking up. Got that kind of light rain now poking me in the eyeballs, but it's okay. Also, it's like Ninja Warrior around here. Those rabbits, lovely little creatures. Would you mind not making ankle breaking holes? Thank you kindly. Just stopping to take a breath, and you look in the distance, the opportunity is out there. Well, wind is picking up. Got some caffeines here. Now, again, I keep referring back to long-time viewers. You may know this area here, and the sandbank down here, as the time that I ran 20 miles, just looping down the sandbank. That's probably I guess the first and the last time that I felt really lightheaded on the run. Got to the end of it, 20 miles, and I was a bit of a mess. That was brutal, absolutely brutal. Should we go down the sandbank? Why not? Let's go for it. Come along. is it? This way, I think. I always get a little bit lost because there are a number of ways up and down this sandbank. I don't really want to be slipping, that would be... Oh no, I've got a jump to make now. Well, my knees weren't perfect before. I'm glad they were then. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. There we go, we made it. Running along by the river now. Could probably do a good half an hour one way on this. Now I think about turning around. I'm contemplating the idea of running to park run for the 5k. The only issue I've got is it starts at 9 and that's when the weather's due to hit. And I'd rather be a little close to home at that point because the wind will pick up. Hey ducks! Well, they're not scared, are they? Not even a flinch. Not even a flinch. Probably because I'm vegan. Send off a kind of aura. Oh, just spending my time navigating puddles. It's like long jump this morning. Lots of runners going the other way, which is cool. Nice to see I'm not the only person out today. But obviously I don't know how far they're going. Fully submerged shoe. Damn it. That is not good. That is not good. The foot is now freezing and obviously wet. Come on, Dry Max socks. Do your work. Do your thing. Here comes the train. As well as gels, I'm also bringing real food like oat bars and some chewy bananas and things like that, just so again I can build up that kind of tolerance to taking on board food. I know obviously this run is not really long enough to justify it, but I just wanted to mix it up. I thought I've taken a gel earlier, I'll take a flapjack oat bar now, and yeah, we'll just sort of kind of keep moving. About 13k, I think about an hour and a half. Yeah, hour and 28 minutes in. So like I say, it's not going to be distance today, just simply time on legs and actually keep stopping to kind of noodle around. So I probably went out for more than 3 hours by the time I stop. It's staying dry at the moment. The wind is picking up. The river is running fast. Look at this. So I'm aware of that. So I'm talking my mouthful. That's so rude. I'll speak in a moment. Apologies for that. It's very rude. Mouthful of oats. Whilst I've got the camera rolling. If my mum was watching, she'd be pretty disappointed. Equally, mum, if you are watching, please consider subscribing. Sign up first, and you probably have to call me to make an account, and then I guess you might subscribe after that. Either way, apologies. Just heading towards the local town. Check the weather app. I urge you to receive the poorer conditions before I am back home. So I probably won't run all the way there. Otherwise I'm going to get caught out twice. So definitely starting to turn. You can sense it in the atmosphere. You can feel it. Definitely getting windier. Oh, alright. That wet foot is not doing me any favours either. Whew. I've just come a little off the course I was planning on to go this way, because this actually, I believe, if I'm correct, is part of my ultra route anyway. We'll pick up further down here and I'll try and find the little fox icon on the stump somewhere to to ensure that we're on the right path. Even the ducks are complaining. I found a symbol, but not the most promising one. I guess I won't be going that way. I do have a feeling though, to be honest with you all, that I've come up on the wrong bridge. There's a bridge about half a kilometre further down. I think that's the one I should have been on. I have run down it before and it's not like this, so never mind. I'm hoping though, I might be able to find some flat ground up here. It might even be kind of more tarmac based, but it could be a little bit easier. I say easy to run on, not on my legs, but easier in terms of trying to actually get moving. I had to keep stopping on that river side, so much water. Obviously people have carved their own trails. I'm trying to follow their footprints, but so is everybody else. That's why one foot is soaking wet. Okay, we've got the way south here. That takes you down to Shoreham. Shoreham is by the sea. Cranley we don't want. Bramley we do. We keep going this way. We come out to Bramley obviously, but there is definitely connecting a couple of paths. But the only problem is I can't see that fox. And I'm pretty sure we do come this way on the ultra rather than going back that way. Let's keep going, let's plough on. We've got time, clearly. Lovely bit of forest section here, just jumping a couple of puddles. Yeah, so I mentioned about Shoreham. I remember probably about 2 or 3 months ago my dad saying to me that he's always wanted to do the route, because of course if you're cycling it, it's not so much of an effort in terms of timing. If you're running it, well, completely different story. 33 miles, whew. I say that, I'm running 40 miles, what am I thinking? I'm on one today, aren't I? Gee. Unfortunately I can't really get close enough, but you might be able to hear the water in the background is absolutely pouring out of this canal section here. So, I mean, if it's like that already and we're expecting torrential rain today, please stay safe if you're in this country, and if you live by a river, just praying for you that the banks don't overflow or burst. Okay, learning curve here. I packed everything. I packed a buff hat, some thicker gloves, some long kind of running tights. Did not pack a spare pair of socks, so that was an error, because what I'd love to have done just then, grab my feet off, fresh pair of socks on, keep moving. My right foot is definitely still wet. It's a kind of like warm damp sock. It's not dripping, but just, you know, it's not the most comfortable for your feet to run in. We're approaching 2 hours now though. I'm going to head towards home after that. If I can get back near to my front door at about 2.5 hours, that gives me half an hour just to kind of run really nearby, just in case things take a sudden turn. Because even though it might say 3 hours on the watch, I'll actually have been out for longer than that. 18 kilometres in 15 seconds under 2 hours. So actually, it may remain pretty consistent. Obviously, this terrain is not reflective as the one on the day, but I'm liking my pacing. It's feeling good. I'm feeling fine. So, heading home now. Just hit half marathon distance, and yeah, the kilometre going into half marathon came out at 5:46. So clearly when I'm on the flat, I can still access those faster kilometres, those faster paces, which is very good to know, given that I've been on my feet now for actually 2.5 hours. The watch didn't take into account a few stops that I made, but nevertheless, feeling good. So I reckon I'm about 5k from home. That should put me just shy of 3 hours, but I'll probably just walk a little revolution up and down the road or around the block and then call it a day. Feeling good. 25k in 2 hours 42. I think it's about 1.5 kilometres, 2 kilometres to get home, so that'd be a nice place to finish, like I say, I've been out for a little longer than the watch is going to say, but it's fine. If I can get 27, that'll be more or less 9 kilometers per hour. That'll be great, really great. 26k, 2 hours 48, averaging 6.28 per kilometre. About 1k to go. Just going to walk it in, stretch the legs out, and just relax now. Feet wise, feeling good. A little concerned that maybe one of the right toes might have taken a little bit of rubbing as a mixture of the water that got my socks wet and the sand. The wind is really picking up. Hope you can hear me. I'm really, really pleased with that run. It just felt like the first proper ultra training session that I have done. And yeah, before now, the only 3-hour training session I've done have been the 20 milers that I did in the run up to my second marathon, but they were on the flat. And yeah, 20 miles, 3 hours was what I was doing at my peak fitness. Obviously today wasn't really about the distance, and I chose routes that were purposefully, taking some elevation basically, so that it added an extra element of challenge. And yeah, so very, very pleased. Now time just to rest and recover. I've dodged the rain, the wind is coming in, and yeah, I'm sure it's due to be a pretty evil weekend for weather. Stay safe. Thanks for watching this video today. And oh yeah, this vest video coming soon, a bit more of an analysis, but otherwise fantastic. Like I said, packed to the nines with all the gear. Didn't use any of it, and the stuff I needed I didn't even pack, which was socks. There's the wind. Right, see you soon.